What's going on, Unbox Nation? Hope you guys are doing great as always. In today's video, we will be unboxing and reviewing Samsung Galaxy Tab S6. You will learn everything you need to know about Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, so keep watching until the end. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button. Also, please don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm to push our video to the top so we can be helpful to many other viewers interested in this product. Let's go ahead and get started with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 unboxing and see what we have in the box. In the box, we have Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, USB Type-C with a fast charger, SD card ejector tool, quick start guide, warranty, and the S Pen with some replacement tips for the S Pen, as well as a tool to remove the tips from the S Pen. Guys, smash that like button if you think it's great that Samsung includes the Galaxy Tab S6 S Pen, and comment down below and let us know if you would choose Galaxy Tab S6 over its competitors based on the fact that it includes the S Pen and you don't have to spend any more money on it. Let's move on now to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 review, and we're going to start with the specifications. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 comes in either LTE version or Wi-Fi. It is offered in 3 different colors: cloud blue, rose blush, or mountain gray, which is the one we have here today. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 octa-core processor, which may differ depending on the country you are in or by carrier that you are using. The Samsung Tab S6 runs on Android 9 Pie along with Samsung's Custom One UI. It's almost identical to the software you get on the Samsung Galaxy phones, except the Tab S6 has a built-in DeX mode that works on the tablet, which is Samsung's custom interface that emulates a laptop like Chrome OS. To make sure Tab S6 can handle anything that is thrown its way, Samsung installed some serious memory into this tablet. Cheaper version comes with 6GB RAM and 128GB internal storage, which is more than enough. But in case you were planning to run a whole city from your tablet, Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 also comes with 8GB RAM and 256GB internal storage. And if this isn't enough either, Samsung also includes an SD card slot on both versions with expandable storage up to 1TB. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 has 10.5-inch WQXGA Super AMOLED 1600 by 2560 with 60 million color depth display. It is really a pleasure to look at. All the colors pop, the blacks are deep, and it is bright enough to the point if you want to use it outdoor, you will have absolutely no issues with that. The screen's 16:10 aspect ratio makes it an excellent screen for watching movies or YouTube videos. And it has enough resolution for text to look sharp at a comfortable viewing distance. When it comes to cameras, Galaxy Tab S6 comes with 8-megapixel front camera that has 2.0 aperture and 2 cameras on the back of the tablet with a 30 megapixels primary sensor with f2.0 aperture and a 5-megapixel wide-angle lens with f2.2 aperture. These cameras allow to take some pretty amazing pictures. You can get good selfies, participate in video chats, or capture quick photos for presentations or work. The secondary camera in particular opens up the possibility of some interesting wide-angle shots, as well as enabling exaggerating bokeh portrait snaps. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is also capable of UHD 4K 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second video recording resolution and video UHD 8K 7680 by 4320 at 30 frames per second playing resolution. Not only does the Galaxy Tab S6 has a great camera, it also sounds great because it's powered by AKG sound speakers, which are also paired with surround sound by Dolby Atmos technology. Overall sound is rich at any volume with a surprising level of bass, which helps the Tab S6 easily fill a room with audio. Unfortunately, there is no ear jack, which I'm sure will disappoint many considering the price of this tablet. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 doesn't have many physical buttons. There's only lock, unlock button, and volume rocker on Galaxy Tab S6. When it comes to sensors, it's a completely different story with Galaxy Tab S6. You have sensors like accelerometer, gyro sensor, RGB light sensor, fingerprint sensor, geomagnetic sensor, and Hall sensor. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 comes with 7040 mAh Li-ion battery that Samsung says should last up to 15 hours. If you are concerned that this battery might not be enough, don't be. It will definitely last for a whole day if you do not do excessively intensive tasks. I didn't have to charge the tablet until next day, and my activities including watching some YouTube videos, Netflix, gaming, as well as email and web browsing. When you do find your battery running low, the Tab S6 supports fast charging with the included 15-watt adapter, which is fine and will charge your tablet 25% in 30 minutes and 50% in an hour. Charging the tablet completely takes a little over 2 hours. However, I wish Samsung included 25-watt fast charging because that would have significantly improved charging times and give customers a bit more for their money. When it comes to security, Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is secured by Knox like most of the Samsung tablets, and it has virus malware prevention, powered by McAfee. Tab S6 protects itself from letting others access it by authentication like pattern, PIN, password, and biometric lock types such as fingerprint sensor and face recognition. Tab S6 has connectivity like LTE, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, and USB Type-C. Despite all of the great technology included in Galaxy Tab S6, it is very thin. Its dimensions are 9.63 by 6.28 by 0.22 inches thick, or 244.5 millimeters by 159.5 millimeters by 5.7 millimeters thick. And it's pretty light, weighing in just under a pound. To be exact, 0.95 pounds or 420 grams, which makes it very easy and comfortable to hold for long periods of time. The part about new Samsung's tablets is that they come with magnetic S Pen, unlike Apple. Samsung Tab S6 S Pen dimensions are 0.33 inches width by 5.5 inches high by 0.25 inches thick, or 8.6 millimeters wide by 139.86 millimeters height by 6.5 millimeters thickness. It weighs approximately around 0.14 pounds or 6.5 grams with 4096 pressure levels for greater precision. If you use it with Samsung Note, the S Pen can change handwritten notes to text, and it allows you to export jotting as a PDF, Word and text files. You can also adjust the window transparency to take notes without stopping playback. Samsung added an accelerometer and gyroscope to the Tab S6 S Pen, along with Bluetooth radio to enable remote control with air gestures. S Pen magnetically attaches to the back of the right side of the tablet when not in use in order to recharge it. And if you're wondering how much will this powerhouse cost for you, you can get the 128GB Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 for $649.99 and 256GB version for $730 Wi-Fi only. Guys, smash that like button if you agree that a tablet with these kind of specs are absolute nuclear power station, and comment down below what you think about these specs. The build quality feels top-notch and worth every penny that Samsung asking for this tablet. The Galaxy Tab S6 features high-quality design. Tab S6 has thinner bezels and rounded corners, giving it a more minimalistic look. In the front of the tablet, we have a 10.5-inch Super AMOLED display with resolution of 2560 by 1660 with 287 pixels per inch. The AMOLED display is gorgeous with deep inky blacks and rich colors. Samsung points out that this is the first tablet display with HDR10+ certification. It uses dynamic mapping specific to each scene to continuously fine-tune settings so that content plays with more vivid color and improved light and shadow details. Therefore, color accuracy is excellent and the screen is bright enough to use in any scenario. At the top of the screen you have a 8-megapixel front camera and 2 of the 4 AKG tuned speakers, backed up with Dolby Atmos support. And another 2 are at the bottom. They can provide stereo sound when the tablet is in landscape orientation. The speakers get really loud with the presence of actual bass being hard to miss. There's also USB-C charging port in between them on the bottom. I'm going to put on one of my videos for you guys so that way you can hear how the tablet sounds with your own ears. The box. Hope you guys are doing great as always. In today's video we will be showing you guys how to use Samsung's Galaxy Tab S6 Lite S Pen and its best 10 S Pen tips and tricks. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe. It's just a simple click of a button, but it helps me out a lot, so I really appreciate it. Also, hit the bell button and please don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm to push our video to the top so we can be helpful to many other viewers looking for help with their devices. There is no more glass back that we had on some other Samsung tablets. The back panel instantly makes the Galaxy Tab S6 stand out from every other tablet in Samsung's lineup. The frame is made of metal and powder coated in black, blue or gray with antenna lines at the top and bottom. The key design elements that make the tablet stand out is dual camera in the top left corner of the back of the tablet, which consists of a 30-megapixel primary sensor that's capable of recording 4K video, coupled with a 5-megapixel ultra-wide sensor that has a 123-degree field of view and is the first such camera on Samsung tablet. Another key element is the groove for the S Pen that's located below the cameras. Unfortunately, the groove is not flush with the back panel, so the tablet won't lie completely flat on the desk when the S Pen is attached. The magnet that holds it in place doesn't feel too strong though, so just keep that in mind. The S Pen can actually accidentally detach when switching between orientations. It won't fall off even if you shake the tablet like a crazy person, but if it catches against something as you're sliding it into your backpack, it may detach. On the right, you'll find a micro SD slot, a volume rocker, and a Bixby/lock button. A pin port and 2 notches to hold the optional keyboard case are located on the left. Unfortunately, the Tab S6 lacks a headphone jack, so you'll need to use Bluetooth headphones or a USB-C dongle for private listening, and unfortunately, you don't get a Type-C to 3.5mm dongle in the box either. Guys, smash that like button if you think the design of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is great, and comment down below what you think about it. When it comes to features, Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is loaded with them, like Pen Up app, SmartThings, but some that I think are worth mentioning is of course a 2-tap gesture to wake the tablet. Although it's a very simple feature, I think it's very useful because in case your tablet locks and turns off its screen, you don't have to look for any buttons to bring it back to work. All you have to do is tap on the screen 2 times and your tablet is back to life and ready to be used. I also enjoy the fact that Samsung allows you to protect your tablet in more than one way. And when it comes to unlocking your Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, I think another useful feature is on-screen fingerprint scanner. And the second one is facial recognition. And although some of you may say, why do you need both when you have one or another? I'm sure most of you would agree with me that it's nice to have both in case you have to wear glasses and your tablet doesn't recognize your face. So you can just unlock it with your fingerprint and vice versa, in case you cannot unlock it with your fingerprint. Although it's absolutely not a necessity, however I think it's a nice bonus considering the price you're paying for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6. And the best and final feature that you can use on Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 is Samsung Flow. I apologize for the fact that I currently do not have another Samsung device to demonstrate it, but essentially what it is a platform that allows applications to seamlessly transition your activities across devices. You can easily unlock and securely log in into your Galaxy S6 with a simple tagging gesture of your Samsung fingerprint capable mobile device enabled by Bluetooth. You can read and reply to the push notifications of your mobile device from the Galaxy S6. Also, Samsung Flow intelligently senses the data connection status of your Galaxy Tab S6 and automatically could set up a Wi-Fi hotspot on your mobile device when needed. So you can transfer activities to the devices that are best suited for, or pause it and get back to it when you have more time. And I think this feature could be very helpful to a lot of users. Guys, did you know that up to 80% of people that's watching videos on YouTube are not subscribed to the channel whose video they watch? And in case of smaller channels like mine, over 90% of audience is not subscribed. I know, it might not seem like much, but it means the world to me when I get a new subscriber. So if you made it this far in the video and it has been helpful so far, please do not forget to click that subscribe button. There isn't many physical buttons on Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 itself, so when it comes to your physical controls, you're left with volume rocker and Bixby lock and unlock button. There is no more physical home button, and your virtual buttons are placed at the bottom of the screen, which is your back button, your home button, and your recent apps button. To access your apps, you need to slide up, and to access your settings, you need to slide down on your display. Galaxy Tab S6 S Pen has picked up some new tricks since it is now Bluetooth enabled and has a lot to do with controlling the tablet. Samsung says it can be used as a remote shutter for the camera and as a clicker for presentations. With the S Pen Air Actions feature, you can control media content using gestures with the stylus. So let's take a look in the Air Actions menu which apps support the air gestures and what certain gestures do. As you can see guys, not many apps so far support the air gestures. Only Camera, Gallery, Samsung Internet, Samsung Notes, AR Doodle, AR Emoji, Chrome, Clock, and Office. So if you click on Gallery, for example, it will pull up a menu and tell you what gestures do what. For example, single press means next item and double press means previous item. Swiping up with the pen means it will bring up files details, and I also want to test out right and left swipe as a next and previous item. So let's go into Gallery and see if the gestures work as good as Samsung says they do. So I pressed the button once, and as you can see, the Gallery went on to the next file. Let's double press the button now to see if it'll go back to the previous file. Okay, I think pressing the button works very well. Let's try to do the gestures now. So when I press the button and slide the pen up once, it should bring up the file's details. As you can see, it doesn't recognize that gesture very well. So I wonder how well it will do when you do the swipe right and swipe left gesture. Let's see if it will go on to the next file or previous file when I swipe right or left. Samsung also says that gestures like a long press of the S Pen's button and swiping up can turn up the volume in YouTube. So let's go into YouTube and test that out as well. In today's video, we will be unboxing. So I have the video on, and right about now I'm gonna press the button and swipe up with an S Pen to see if we can actually control the volume.
Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, so you might want to watch this video until the end. If you're new, what's going on, Unbox Nation? Hope you guys are doing great as always. In today's video, we will be unboxing and reviewing Nactec 21-watt solar charger. We will tell you everything you need to know about Nactec solar charger. What's going on, Unbox Nation?
Although it sounds like it has been integrated very well, no matter how hard I tried, as you can see guys, in my opinion, it's just not there 100%. The air actions are limited to a few apps and are difficult to perform clearly enough for the device to recognize the command. In my opinion, you'll spend more time waving around the stylus than it takes just to tap on the screen. However, Samsung also promised to open up the S Pen air actions to developers, so gesture support will extend to third-party apps as well, and hopefully in the future Samsung will release the update which will make the S Pen gestures work to its full potential. Guys, comment down below what you think about the controls and smash that like button if you think it's a cool idea that you can use your S Pen like a little remote for the Tab S6. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 packs in a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 processor, and that is evident while putting this tablet through challenging tasks. The Galaxy Tab S6 can outperform its siblings and its absolute nuclear station, thanks to its GPU and the 6GB of RAM on a base model. I threw a lot at the tablet to see if it would bend under the pressure. It remained unfazed by multiple tabs in the browser and multiple apps at the same time, even when switching back and forth between the other apps. It can run the heaviest of apps like Adobe Photoshop without a problem, so you could really get some serious work done on the Galaxy Tab S6. Now we will do the benchmark testing so you can see how well the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 actually does with your own two eyes. As you can see, it gets 745 single score and 2391 or 2391 multi-score, which is absolute beast for a tablet in my opinion. And if we take a look at the Geekbench Android benchmark chart, no other tablet can compete with Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, and it is a worthy competitor for all those Android smartphones that cost well over $1,000. If you're into some serious gaming, thanks to the Adreno 640 GPU, Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 has much to offer for gamers as well. The Galaxy Tab S6 will have no problem powering any game as long as it's available in the Google Store. When playing games like PUBG, Fortnite, Asphalt 9 and others, it felt like playing on PC because you can play with ultra settings and graphics are awesome thanks to the awesome display on the Tab S6. The colors are vibrant without being unrealistic, the display is bright enough to use under almost any light conditions, and there's no jello scrolling that my eyes could catch, so you will never see a stuttering or glitching, and speakers also help to elevate the gaming experience thanks to the great sound quality. Thank you very much for watching my video about Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 guys. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed it anyway, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm to push our video to the top so we can be helpful to many other viewers interested in this product. subscribe, and don't forget to smash the bell button to be notified for future awesome, helpful content. And remember guys, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So never give up and keep pushing forward.